Hello everyone, I'm Christina McCauley.
And I'm Kyle Kittleson. Thanks for joining us for another edition of Orange Slices.
We have a great show lined up for you with more great slices.
That's right, slices of life featuring the fantastic people, places, and things that make Orange County such a great place to live.
Coming up in the show, lots of excitement and fun at the annual Fire Station Open House.
Also a look at two very different animals, one wild, one domestic, but both facing unique challenges.
But first, hey Kyle, do you play table tennis?
Table tennis? Is that your posh name for ping pong? How very fancy, table tennis.
What? How is table tennis fancy?
Oh, I'm sorry. Good day, Miss Christina. Lovely weather for table tennis, don't you think? Fancy a game before afternoon tea?
Kyle, no, I'm not trying to be fancy Nancy. Ping pong is actually an Olympic sport. And in the Olympics, ping pong is called table tennis.
So, wait, are you saying what I think you're saying?
I have no idea. What do you think I'm saying?
Come on, don't keep this as a surprise.
I'm a little afraid to ask. What in the world are you getting at?
I'm thinking we're being sent on assignment to cover ping pong at the Tokyo Olympic Games next year. Wait, saying that out loud, it seems too good to be true.
Yeah, Kyle, that sounds awesome, but we are definitely not going to Tokyo.
Maybe there's enough in the budget to just send me.
Nope, not even just you. Sorry, my friend, we are not sending you halfway around the world.
Well, actually, I'm not too disappointed. To be honest, I'm deathly afraid of flying. And Tokyo would be a painfully long drive.
Well, not to worry. Instead, you're just heading over to Fountain Valley, home of one of the largest table tennis training centers in the nation.
Well, hey, that sounds fancy.
Go.
Okay.
Okay, let's see if Kyle finds his way to the Orange County Table Tennis Academy.
This isn't your backyard ping pong game. This is the Orange County Table Tennis Academy, and it's one of the largest in the nation. Here in Fountain Valley, founder Tuan Lee wanted to share his love of the sport.
The reflex, the quickness of the sport, and the requirement for thinking, just like a chess game. So, it's really stimulate your brain.
As a teenager, Tuan led the Saigon junior team and went on to hold many world titles. Of course, ping pong is still fun for the casual backyard player. But unlike Europe and Asia, Americans have been slow to embrace it as a serious sport, even though it's been an Olympic sport since 1988.
The right way is to know how to hold the racket correctly and have a correct forehand, correct backhand, correct footwork, and correct thinking about the game so that you can actually place the ball where your opponent cannot reach.
Good shot.
Every ball is totally different. They have a different spin, different speed, so you have to guess. Sometimes you have to guess ahead of time what your opponent going to do to you.
Zaman represented his home country of Iran for 5 years as a teen and also went on to achieve world titles. Now he's coaching future champions.
A lot of things involved, like physical practice. Like I can't count myself as a psychologist of sport or a sports psychologist, and technique and technique and a lot of strategy practice.
His top student right now is 17-year-old Kobe Kumjin. He's a senior at Modern Day, and he's on track to make it to the Olympics.
The thing is, you have to be a certain level where other players are at, and then you do a national team trials, which is a tournament to get on the national team. And then once you're on the national team, we have Olympic trials, and you just have to go through that and keep on winning through the tournament. And if you're the winner of it, you get a seed in the Olympics.
He has a lot of potential, but he has a good flexibility. He's smart, and he wants to. This is very important. He wants to.
Many champions start training as early as age 5, but Kobe discovered his talent just a few years ago.
I was playing a friend, and I could never beat him, so I wanted to beat him, so I started training, and I found out that I could be really good at it, so I just stuck with it, and now I'm here.
After graduation, Kobe plans to train in Germany. He's hoping one day table tennis will be as popular here as in other countries. Perhaps if he wins the gold, he can help make that happen. But wait, If you're not into serious competition, plenty of players of all ages come to the academy just for fun. Ping pong is a great way to get kids away from video games because they like the quickness of the sport. It's also a huge benefit for older adults.
It's sure to help the elderly from the nursing home to improve their memory and their cognitive function. So it's a very good sport to introduce to all kind of ages, from young to the elderly.
When Tuan came to the US, he had to choose between going pro or quitting ping pong to go to medical school. He chose medicine, and now Dr. Tuan prescribes ping pong for both physical and mental health.
Yes, I would definitely prescribe it to everybody.
In fact, according to Dr. Tuan, it even improves the lives of people with Alzheimer's disease.
Many research has shown that when we play table tennis, then the blood flow to your frontal brain is the most compared to other sports. And this seems to help with preventing the Alzheimer's disease to progress.
Find out more about memberships, after-school classes and summer camps, and tournaments for both the serious and casual player by checking out their website at octabletennisacademy.com.
For our next slice, smoke and sirens, but don't be alarmed, it's all just for show. Kyle has this story from the Orange County Fire Authority open house.
It's a frightening scene, but it's just a demonstration. Once a year, your local firefighters invite you to see the many ways they help keep you safe.
It's our annual open house, so we open up our doors to the public and to the media to give them a chance to see what we do, to interact with the firefighters, to meet them.
By getting to know the firefighters, little ones find friendship and trust at an early age, and that can make a big difference in a real emergency.
Have fun, sweetie. All right, have fun.
This is the first time we've ever been to this event. It's an awesome event. Everybody was talking about it, so we decided to come, and oh my goodness, it's amazing. All the things going around, the EMT providers, the paramedics, all the things that the little kids can see and get engaged in, it's just truly phenomenal. Great for kids, great for grown-ups.
Here, first responders carry out a heavy rescue. In a car crash, a large hydraulic cutting tool called the Jaws of Life can be used to rescue a trapped driver. In this demonstration, the audience learns why you should never use water to put out a burning pan of oil.
Wait.
And everyone loves Sadie, the search and rescue dog. Her job is to find people who are trapped, and she clearly loves what she does. Doug and Sadie are based at Station 46 in Westminster, but they deployed to hurricanes, mudslides, anywhere they're needed.
Every day at work, I bring my partner Sadie with me to work. We're part of the FEMA Task Force 5, which is a federal task force that is sent anywhere in the nation to be able to help rescue people in natural and man-made disasters.
This open house is actually taking place at the Orange County Fire Authority headquarters in Irvine, but the authority is made up of 23 member cities, including Westminster and Stanton.
Everybody basically shares the cost of the fleet management, the service center, workers' comp, all that stuff, so it's shared resources. So that's a big plus, especially for those smaller cities where it gets really expensive to operate a fire department.
By being members, your local fire station has top-notch equipment and services.
We have helicopters, we have brush engines, we have a whole bunch of, we have hazardous materials teams, USAR team. So these smaller departments, like if Stanton was his own fire department back in the day, they joined the Orange County Fire Department and then became Orange County Fire Authority. They have access to all that equipment. Well, it's key for the citizens of Westminster to have the Orange County Fire Authority respond to the city of Westminster, because the fact that we are here in a regional fire service, you not only get the FEMA task force, you get K9, you get helicopters, you get heavy rescue teams, you get
hazardous materials teams. You get a wide range of services by the fire authority just by being part of the association.
The day is great fun for the kids.
Say fire truck.
Fire truck.
Fire truck.
But there's also an important message for the parents. Firefighters use this day to let people know what they should be doing at home to stay safe. Talk with family members about an escape plan for your house and practice that plan twice a year. And make sure you have the right amount of smoke alarms.
2/3 of all home fire deaths occur in homes without a working smoke alarm. So you understand the importance behind those smoke alarms, and that's why we actually push these and make this such a big deal.
Of course, it's the hope of everyone here today that the families and firefighters will never have to meet in a real emergency. But if that time ever does come, it's a comfort to know they're always ready.
Okay, next up, even though Orange County has much more development than open space, plenty of wild animals still make their home here. But one of these wild creatures always seems to bring about a great deal of controversy and emotion. Here's Kyle with a look at the plight of the urban coyote.
Some say they are a menace. Others fight for their protection. Unlike most other wild animals, coyotes have actually chosen to live near people, even following early settlers out west. By nature, they're shy, but they know humans lead to food.
Over the years, they become so adaptive and they're so intelligent and opportunistic that they take advantage of food sources unlike any other predator here in the United States.
If you haven't seen an urban coyote yourself, you probably know someone who has.
I have seen them from my windows. Last spring I saw some baby ones that were over in the wash.
My sister and I were driving one time and it was near the freeway. Normally they could run into the bushes or hide or something, but there was nowhere for it to hide.
But the coyotes in themselves, from what I understand, are just a loving family. They're just trying to survive. In our city, it's a little difficult.
Most die at an early age of disease, parasites, or competition for food. Captive coyotes can live up to 18 years, but in the wild, few live longer than 4. In the food chain, the coyote plays an important role in reducing disease-carrying rodents.
The coyote doesn't belong on your street, okay? The coyote belongs in an open space area where it can eat rodents, to which it was designed to do to keep the rodent population in check.
Areas like the Bolsa Chica wetlands or Huntington Central Park have plenty of prey, but it's more difficult to hunt a savvy wild animal. A domestic pet like an outdoor cat makes for an easier catch.
We have big tall walls around our backyards, but my neighbor's little dog was out there and it got attacked and killed by a coyote. It came right into their yard. And then they also got pictures of the coyotes coming right up to their porch and trying to eat the dog food they had left out.
Coyotes are hardwired to find the most amount of food for the least amount of energy.
Leaving pet food out, leaving trash out, leaving their pets unattended to roam freely in the neighborhoods. Feral cats, domestic cats, and the like. Great prey items for coyotes.
Coyotes have a natural, healthy fear of humans and will normally flee on sight. But once a coyote starts to rely on pet food or pets as food, they will teach their offspring to do the same, creating a dangerous cycle.
They can become bold and become habituated to where they show no fear. And in that case, that's a coyote that's basically been ruined.
Habituated or ruined coyotes are dangerous and unpredictable.
All of the bites that I've investigated during my career, we have found that there are people feeding the coyote either directly or indirectly.
Never feed or leave pet food out. Take in small pets at night. Secure trash cans. And if confronted, make loud noises, make them afraid. There is no second chance for ruined coyotes. They cannot be captured and relocated. By state policy, problem coyotes are euthanized, often along with other members of their pack. But it's been documented that when coyote populations are reduced, the females produce more pups to build their numbers back.
People think that we're going to get rid of them. It's not going to happen. We may get rid of them in your neighborhood, which we should. They don't belong there.
Whether you feel coyotes should be eradicated or protected or just left alone, the answer is always to do your part to help keep them wild. For more helpful tips and insights, check out your city's website for links to the California Department of Fish and Wildlife's Keep Me Wild campaign.
And now from coyotes to a completely different animal with troubles of its own. Domestic rabbits can be wonderful pets. Unfortunately, they are often misunderstood. Kyle checks in with the Bunny Bunch Rabbit Rescue.
This little bunny is checking out the obstacle course. This bunny is dressed up for the photo shoot, and this bunny is getting the royal spa treatment at the grooming station. It's all happening at the annual Bunny Expo at the Bunny Bunch Rabbit Rescue in Fountain Valley.
I actually started Bunny Bunch over 35 years ago now, and the reason I started it because I was doing some cat rescue and kept coming across rabbits in shelters and rabbits in bad conditions, and there was no one helping them. There was no rescue for rabbits. So I ended up taking one home, learning all about them, and 35 plus years later, we've got about 300 in our rescue and 2 adoption centers.
Right, they're such great animals. They're so much more social than most people think. A rabbit has the ability to learn and play and interact with you, similar to a cat or a dog.
But all too often, people bring them home without learning proper care and upkeep.
There's a lot of work to looking after a rabbit. You've got to keep them clean, they've got to be groomed, you've got to keep the area clean. But not just that, they're very gentle animals and they like to have all 4 feet on the ground. So most children want to pick up and hold and cuddle a rabbit. And if they don't feel safe, even with adults, they'll scramble to get put down.
Given that bunnies don't always like to be held, and they certainly do not do well on a leash, one way for owners to walk their bunnies is in a stroller.
Yeah, my coworkers think it's hilarious. This is the first time we're actually using the stroller, so it's a lot of fun. And I'm glad that I'm not the only one with a stroller. This is Magnolia. She really likes to be by herself. She's kind of a lone soul. She really likes bedtime. Like she's really active. She has a little bed that she sits on. She grooms, sleeps there.
For owners like Ariana, the expo is a chance to share ideas. Throughout the year, Bunny Bunch hosts all kinds of events. There's a monthly Hoppy Hour, and no matter what your favorite holiday is, you can get into the spirit with a photo shoot. Halloween, 4th of July, even Chinese New Year. There are many great reasons to adopt a bunny.
This is Oswald, and he is our class pet, and I'm a preschool teacher, so he comes to work with me to visit. He visits with the children. You know, it's really good for the children to be able to get to see and be around pets. Some of them don't get that opportunity, and as well as it helps teach them empathy, learning to take care of something else.
Some people consider them great therapy. They're always there to listen to you. I know my daughter, growing up as a teenager, she just enjoyed having the rabbit there as a companion.
One common misunderstanding is that bunnies do well in an outdoor hutch, but domestic rabbits can't cool themselves to cope with summertime heat. Bunny Bunch recommends keeping your rabbit inside.
We have a lot of rabbits that just run loose in the house. They live like a cat or a dog would, but they're big chewers. So you do have to rabbit proof. And some people put them in an exercise pen. So you get a big exercise pen with a litter box, toys, and a hidey house. And then when you're not home, they're confined in there, but they have lots of room. And then when you're home, you can let them out for playtime.
And yes, they can be potty trained.
Oh yes, they actually naturally go to the bathroom in one spot, but they do have to be spayed or neutered to be, litter box trained 100%. We do a lot of education, and we hold classes for people and tell them all about rabbits before they get one so they can make the right choice.
Rabbits deserve the same type of protection and care that other animals such as dogs and cats. We have way too many of them that are being dropped off in neighborhoods or in parks, and people think that, oh, it's a rabbit, it can live outside. Rabbits cannot. Domestic rabbits cannot care for them outside, so they will not last very long outside. So adoption is so key.
The Bunny Bunch website is a terrific resource for bunny owners and for anyone considering bringing a bunny into their family. You'll find rabbits of every size, color, and breed. Learn more at bunnybunch.org.
Oh, Kyle, who's this?
This is my new friend, Bunny.
Did you adopt him?
Oh, no, Bunny's not real. He's just helping me decide if I'm ready to adopt a real bunny. He's my starter bunny.
You know, I might consider adopting a bunny, but like you said, first I'm going to talk to the folks at Bunny Bunch Rabbit Rescue to see if one of these sweet little guys is the right fit for me. You seem like you're ready for a rabbit.
Yep, some bunny loves me.
I see what you did there.
I'll never have a bad hair day again.
Funny, Kyle.
We're on our bunny moon. I feel so hoppy. Makes me feel like dancing to hip hop.
Hey, okay, enough with the bunny puns. We gotta get out of here.
Okay, well help me out, Bunny. That's gonna wrap it up for this edition of Orange Slices.
Remember, if you have an idea about a person, place, or thing that would make a great slice, let us know. Find our Orange Slices page on Facebook. We would love to hear from you.
Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Until then, this is Bunny. I'm Kyle Kittleson.
And I'm Christina McCauley.
Bye.
Take care.
Bye, guys.
What? How is table tennis fancy?
Oh, I'm sorry. Good day, Miss Christina. Lovely weather for table tennis, don't you think? Fancy a game of tea?
Kyle, no, I am not.
Sorry. A game of tea.
I'll have a game of tea. Clink.
I just bring my left foot to the tee, so I know where I'm going.
Somebody else? Are you implying that somebody else doesn't know where they're going?
I'm doing what I need to do. So I don't know who is screwing this up. Okay. To your right, yeah.
There we go. And so we'll go all the way over.
Ah! It looks like a children's show now.
Yeah! Hey everybody, I'm Bunny. Kyle changed a little since we last saw him.
That is my Elmo impression.
Bunny puns, ready, go. I'm so happy.
I love this.
His personality has totally changed since holding this bunny.
Well,
you really do feel better, right?
I'm normally stressed when I'm around you, and you give me a lot of anxiety. But this, like, it just all goes away when I'm holding my bunnies.
Hey, first of all, don't hold the bunny by the paw.
Oh.
That is not good starter bunny behavior. What do you call a bunny with fleas? Bugs Bunny.
Oh.
Ba-dum-bum.
I don't want to hold it anymore.
See, this is why.
Everywhere. It's going in my mouth.
Yeah.
What do you call a bunny who is raised in a hotel? An ingrown hair. Oh my. Why are rabbits so lucky? They have 4 rabbit's feet. I just got nauseous.
Can you pretend like you like...
No more.
I'm putting an official ban on rabbit puns because they are not bunny anymore.
Starting
Not bunny.
Starting
Now.
now.